You guys are right along where the Guatemala River crosses the road there on Edisto, almost to the beach. You've passed the national park area, the campground. At that area, there is a blockade stopping you from getting to where all the housing and all the actual beachfront area is and stuff. You've all stopped your vehicles. No one's gotten out of a vehicle yet.
Are there people or zombies by the barricade? Can I roll perception for that? Unnatural 20.
So you will see signs of human life. There's a tree that's felled by this stuff. There are those barrels there. Someone did this on purpose. And there's even spray paint on the barrels, but it's hard to read. You didn't hear the sound of any zombies nearby. So if they are any, they're not close enough for you to hear them groaning or anything.
Maybe I'll whack the cab behind the cab where the actual truck is, so the people in the back will get attention and maybe pop out
And do a serious look around? Yeah.
And I'll do it like a pleasant tap, not like a dramatic tap.
I'll hop out of the truck. Out of the sunroof, Cal pops out of the sunroof and ready to go. Just to look menacing and show that, because I assume that we're going to want to approach this blockade maybe and talk to them and see if we can...
That'll be ready intimidation then, at least, with your bow drawn.
Can I get out and look at the barricade, see if they have any traps set up? Just go roll perception. I got 6.
Yeah, you approach the barrels and don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
As the driver of the Mazda, I'm going to pop in my Luther Vandross CD to get the mood settled. It's not super loud, it's just kind of chill.
Medium? Alright, just enjoying the sounds. It's the first track on the album. It's like a Luther Vandross Greatest Hits, track number 1.
I'll come to you in the back of the U-Haul and kind of stretch out the sleepies. Realize that we're stopped, backs open, assess the situation from behind us with a perception check. 21.
Yeah, the road behind you is surrounded on both sides by woods, it looks like. Not a whole lot of sign of civilization except in front of you. And maybe way far back there's some other side roads, but from right here, pretty dense forest. It'd be the kind of area you would like to see.
Seeing that it's kind of empty, I'll hop out the back and walk towards the driver's side window of the U-Haul.
Alright. Well, I want to go see if I can go read what's written on that tree.
There's some spray paint on the tree and on the barricade, the barrels and stuff, the wheel barrels.
While I'm walking towards them, can I help with that perception check?
Of course.
14.
The 14, you can't quite make it out either.
I got a 19 while I'm walking towards it.
This looks like a bunch of lines.
Can I do a linguistics check?
Of course.
Yep. 10 on linguistics.
Besides knowing that there are 13 lines, 13 drippy yellow lines.
I'll call out, I'll be like, hey guys, there's 13 that look something kind of like hatch marks, basically. Maybe they're keeping a tally, perhaps?
That's what I was thinking, honestly. So maybe it's about how many zombies they've killed.
He wants to, try to communicate to the people at the barricade, if there are people. Well, if they're smart, they wouldn't let us see them. So does anybody want to call out just in case? Either that or we can start moving the barricade.
So I'll try to say hi to them. I roll diplomacy to see if I can talk to anyone. I got 29. I'm going to say that we came from the peninsula. We're seeking shelter.
You'll hear the feedback of one of those electronic megaphones and an old woman's voice. Do you have any weapons?
So yes.
Yes, you say you have weapons?
Yes, we have weapons with us.
Nailed it.
That's good. I see you have quite a large vehicle.
We have means of transporting things very easily.
You look young and useful. Tell you what, I'm the head of the Elder Council, the Town Council. You come back with a truck full of supplies. I'm talking food, non-perishables, water, toiletry items. I'm talking diapers, tampons, toilet paper. We'll let you in. Give you a place to stay. You up for it, young fella?
I'm gonna ask where we would get that around here.
Sorry to say, we've already cleaned out all the supplies here on the island. Sure, back up a ways, there's a market.
Let me speak with the team and see.
I will knowledge... you want me to do history, local, or geography? My knowledge is at Estonian. What might be a good place for us to go?
If you're looking for a particular place, maybe knowledge local or geography.
Alright, I'll roll geography.
And I'll jump in on that because I taught here, and my knowledge geography is not helping a lot. It's the 6.
I'm gonna do it too. I guess 19.
It looks like Genevieve spotted 2 small, more like farmers type markets on the way here. King's Farm Market and the Georgian Pink, but they were smaller places. Other than that, you guys have to go pretty far back off the island to find any grocery stores.
Can I roll a knowledge nature to see if there was any leftover farms that might have not picked their crops and such?
And for cotton balls?
On knowledge nature, I got 23.
Excuse me. There were 4 farms or so that had some unpicked produce, but it was also kind of untended, so it won't be a whole lot there. But you could probably gather something.
Okay, I'll just let them know. Like while we were on the ride down, I saw this, and that in these farms. It's not toilet paper. It's not disinfectant wipes. It's something.
You guys just want to agree to back up and start hitting some of these stops, the farmers markets, the gas stations we passed on the way, and the local farms, or we could split up to try to make it go a little bit faster. I think we should stay together, whatever you guys want.
Yeah, we should probably stay together.
I'm gonna remind everybody, just saying, like, the woman already said the gas stations are empty, so we might not want to waste our time going in a place that's empty.
And our gas.
It seems like we need to get into this place. I didn't see any cotton picks on the ride down, so...
Great idea.
She said on the island, so we have to go off the island of toiletries and such. And there's a grocery store in Walterboro.
How far is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about 45 minutes out. But all those farms and farmers markets are on the way, so we can still stop on the way out to Walterboro if we have to.
I'm down
All
with
in
that.
favor?
I think it's a solid plan.
All right, turn around and make some tracks. Everybody.
While we're saying this, I'm gonna, like, with my horticultural knowledge, I'll say Botany Bay normally plants a ton of corn and sunflowers to lure deer.
Stop there first, I guess, on the way back, and then check out the farmers markets and plantations that haven't been looted.
Still letting the Mazda lead the way. Gary driving.
Yeah, thanks to the CD from Luther Vandross' Motley Crew.
Genevieve, Cal, and
I'm gonna sit
Gary in
on
the
top
front
of
one.
the wall.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll jump in the back of the U-Haul while we're driving away.
So the only big difference is that Reacher 1 is on top of the U-Haul now, holding on. Yeah, so you guys don't want to drive too fast, I guess, but you don't want to anyway because of deer. Down the
Staying
road.
over the street don't really give a lot of clearance, so make sure to watch your head there, buddy.
I'll duck if necessary.
If any limbs pop up. So you guys are able to make it to the first, like, farmer's market that you guys knew about or saw on the way here. You guys want to investigate, you're here. You can park there. It's not very big. Displays of what looks like used to be first produce outside, but most of them seem empty. You can check inside.
Yeah, we're gonna break in. Anybody want to stay with the vehicles?
I feel like I should go in first. Reacher 1. I rush in.
I'm not a
Well, I don't
secret-
rush in.
No.
Don't rush in. God damn it.
Reacher 1's at the door.
Tap on the door first and listen to see if there's any zombies inside before you go in.
I'm learning. Thank
I
you.
don't want to attract them all.
No,
I
just
agree.
the ones that are inside the building so you know where they are and how many there are, what
I
kind
feel
of
like we
zombies they
should
are.
sneak inside.
Well, you already said you were rushing in, so just go ahead and rush in there, buddy. It's already been done.
No, I said we should sneak in.
Oh, you mean like me who has the spectacular stealth? That might have been a really good idea.
Yeah, you want to be the first one with...
The Reacher's at the door, so... We can roll for initiative right now if you guys want to settle it. I rolled an 8, so...
I got a 13 on initiative.
If y'all want to stealth in first, go for it.
I would like to knock on the door, of course.
I'll just bang on the fucking door.
Door with the headlights on.
Tap.
Yeah, I'll turn the headlights and kind of just point it towards the front door to just get better visibility.
Somebody open the door? I mean, you guys hear noise at this point. There's definitely something inside.
I'm just saying, I think I should be in between you two. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we can open the door and you can rush in if you want to.
I'm not saying rushing in, I just think I should be in between you and the zombies.
What if we open the door?
He does have high AC.
And then do perception checks before we walk in.
No, that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, I don't think you should run in. I think I should be between you and the zombies.
And then open the door, you stand in front of the door, and we try to proceed.
Alright, roll
Correct.
perception checks once you guys
That's
open the
fine.
door. Now that's settled.
23 on perception.
There are 3 bodies moving towards you in the darkness, knocking produce. So you hear, like, potatoes hitting the ground, onions hitting the ground. It's like produce hitting the ground as they stumble towards you guys. Obviously, they don't eat that. But you also hear the buzzing of bugs, squeaking of rats, scurrying as you guys enter, and that bright light shines in. But you see sort of front-lit 3 zombie bodies stumbling towards you.
I didn't roll initiative. I'll roll it right now. I rolled a nat 20.
I got a 19.
Well,
9.
I suck at fighting. I'm gonna stay in the car.
I'm gonna stay in the car as well, keep the engine running in case we need to book it out of there.
Having getaway drivers ready is probably pretty smart.
It's 17 before I add my dex and everything to hit.
Yeah, you can shoot at one from the door.
And I'm using
Over the top
point
of
blank,
Breacher 1.
I'm using point blank shot 12 to the closest zombie to us.
12 damage, you knock one down. Flopping. There's only 2 left now. Applesauce just brained one.
There's only 2 left on us, and I'm up next. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna waste my bullets. I'm gonna double attack on him. Closest one.
Going for some melee.
A 16 baton and a 14 with my shield.
Both hits. The second one you get a reflex save on, which I rolled a natural 1 on, so I'm let you even knock him down. It'll knock him prone after all this.
7 damage, and the shield bash is going to do 6 damage. 6 damage.
Another flopper. You take that one down. You also knock over a rack of seeds.
Oh yeah. I like seeds.
Don't we all?
What kind of seeds? I guess I can roll perception.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I guess I'm gonna use my spear to attack the closest zombie. At 20.
Right through the eyes. I have a soft spot in the face.
Ooh, I got 8.
It's not flopping yet. It's definitely stumbling around after you affected his vision. You can pull that knife back out.
Deadly aim and point blank shot since I'm within 30 feet of these guys, and fire off a arrow at the closest zombie. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Still a hit, of course.
Okay, that is going to be 11 damage with an arrow.
Bullseye. Overkill.
Sounds good. I'm gonna group up with everyone and let everyone know I'm here and awake and blah, blah, blah.
At this point, there's no more zombies left as far as you guys can see.
Can I check out the store?
Carlton, roll a perception check.
10.
Produce lying around. Most of it looks rotted. Old potatoes, old tomatoes, old onions. There's some bugs around. Old carrots. Besides the knocked over rack of seeds, if you dug through some stuff, there's possibly some food here, but a lot of it looks spoiled at this point.
I'm gonna grab the seeds.
Knowledge nature on the seeds that are down.
Of course, they're labeled. You can roll knowledge nature on if you want.
It's just packets of seeds, not just loose seeds.
No, packets of seeds. And there's about 90 packets of seeds.
Holy crap! All
Yeah,
of them.
90 packets of seeds. And because Applesauce is our horticultural expert, I'm going to let Applesauce decide what those 90 are, broken up into categories, whatever you decide, Applesauce.
I rolled a nat 20 on the seeds.
Perception on to see if there's any honey, because that shit don't go bad. 14.
There's 1 jar of honey.
I want it.
16 ounces. So 16 uses.
Canned goods. We want canned goods.
Well, this is like a farmer's market.
But you can look for them, and you never know, some of those farmers markets do store those
Yeah.
things.
Or pickled things.
Yeah.
14.
There is 1 jar of canned mushrooms, but 4 jars of pickled okra.
Can I roll just a perception if there's any like chickens or animals around that we could?
8. I'll roll perception on animals with them. 20, but not natural.
Doesn't seem to be any animals here in the store, and you hear no sound of animals outside, at least in the immediate vicinity.
They're chicken feed, or anything like that. Okay, 16.
Got 21.
There's a couple small bags. There are 3 small bags of like sunflower seed, just random like bird feed.
I'll roll a knowledge nature on the produce and see if any of it is good enough for us to take with us.
I would also say if someone wants to start a separate list, because I know you guys have backpacks and that makes it like, oh, how much stuff can I carry? But if someone wants to start like a U-Haul list, since you guys currently have a car, whoever's driving the U-Haul, possibly. So if you guys want to throw stuff in the truck, just make sure someone has a list for the truck inventory, basically.
After taking an assessment of like the seeds that we have, I'll let the group know that we can grow the 3 sisters very easily.
What the 3 sisters? What, corn,
green beans, string beans,
corn, butter beans, and squash.
And all of them.
Can I roll knowledge nature?
Well, they're good crops, Pat.
They're very easy to grow, and you grow them on one stalk. I'll like go in a whole long diatribe about how like they are like semi-copacetic and all that. No.
Applesauce is really excited about the seeds you guys got. He knows all about them, and he thinks they're the best seeds you could have gotten.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wanted to roll a knowledge nature on the remaining produce, see if any of it is going to be good for us to take, and then also maybe look for some like potting soil to help us plant these things, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, knowledge nature, 22.
There's not much you can take that would be good. Most of it's rotted, but there are about 5 pounds of produce. You can divide it up into pound increments of whatever you like of kind of produce. And there are 6 bags of potting soil.
Hell yeah.
bags.
All right.
You guys can
if-
put in the back of the truck.
Is anybody opposed to me basically just saying we're going to throw the bags of soil in the U-Haul? As far as the produce goes, I want to go mostly potatoes on that, but I'm willing to throw in a few other legumes. Nothing leafy. All leafy.
Yeah. Whatever would make the most sense that still survive. So, like, if they had dried beans there in some sort of bin, that would have survived longer. Potatoes, if kept in a cool, dry place, would have survived longer.
Yeah.
Things like tomatoes, cucumbers probably didn't last very long without refrigeration. So, yeah.
Beans and rice.
All right, so we're going
Grains
to
would
do
have
3
lasted.
pounds potatoes, 1 pound beans, 1 pound rice.
Can I roll a perception check for any sort of first aid kit? Alright, I got a 14.
No first aid kit, but there is one of those tin cans of Band-Aid band adhesive strips. Inside are 5 unused bandages.
I guess I'll take those.
Can I roll for perception to see if there's any like treats here thing? That's only a 12. God damn it. I really
No, but
want-
there are some really nice sticks.
Oh, I gather the nicest of sticks.
Can I roll perception to see if there's any, like, only semi-rotten, like, leafy greens? Because that sounds like it would be right up Myrtle's alley. Yeah, I got a natural 1.
I also rolled the lowest percentage I can roll, so that's like the perfect combination. I'm just like, no, all the leafy greens are just mush, and they smell bad, and there's bugs and like maggots all over them. You don't want any of the green things here.
Not for you, Myrtle.
I'm gonna roll perception on any maybe like sickles, ladies, anything that you can harvest like crops with that might be around. 12.
Nothing like that. You do find a pocket knife.
I'll take it.
It's right next to the register. Ooh.
While we're leaving, can I knife to stab the 2 zombies that weren't headshot in the brain?
You do that, but they're still flopping around. I need everyone to roll a fortitude save before you guys leave. You need to beat a 13. Everybody that went inside. If you're driving a vehicle, you're cool.
I got a 20 something.
That's 17.
It's 17
for me.
Oh god.
15.
13
I got a 14.
No one,
20.
yeah, no one takes any con damage, it sounds like, from those zombies. Everyone's still good when you guys leave the produce stand. It's a little more crowded in the back, but you guys have some supplies now. And still plenty of room. It's a 10-foot truck. There's still space after what you guys got. It just doesn't stack very well. You're all still there?
Botany Bay plants a ton of corn and a ton of sunflowers to attract the deer, so I said we should head towards there.
So we'll stop there first. We're getting to the next market. That is in between you. That is between this market and the next one. If you want to stop there and pick what you can, applesauce, with your allies, you can maybe teach them how to pick some produce.
I will
Or
totally say
produce
that.
stands.
But grow corn and sunflowers to try to lure the deer.
So to Botany Bay.
Hell yeah.
So you can swing by there and try to gather what you can. That'll take survival checks from whoever wants to go out in the fields and gather things. I'll roll to see if anything happens while you're here.
I'll survival as well.
And I'll do a survival as well.
17 on survival.
How many was
I got 14.
I got 21.
17.
Alright, I rolled low enough that there's not any encounters while we're here. And what I'm going to do is if you rolled higher than a 10, but lower than a 20, so you can gather 1 pound of either corn or sunflower, your choice. Sunflower seeds or corn, your choice.
And I,
If you roll 20 or higher, you can get 2 pounds. And that can be broken up as 1 pound of each or 2 pounds of one, however you decide.
teacher, roll a knowledge nature to see if I see any seeds or saplings I can snag.
Of course, roll knowledge nature. Everyone that got seeds or corn, you can either put it in your pack, and that's also fine. You don't have to tell anybody. It could be your secret supply. But if you want to put it on the U-Haul, tell Joanna so she knows that it's on the U-Haul.
I rolled a 17 knowledge nature to see if I saw anything special that I would want to grab.
There are 5 or so saplings you think you could transplant to, if you can find soil on Edisto, but a lot of it's beach. But maybe you have potting soil, so maybe you think there are 5 or so you could probably take with you that might survive. Corn or sunflower, you can divide them up as you wish out of the 5.
I'll take the sapling. I let everybody know that I'm happy as shit that I found these saplings, so I'm boisterous. 3 corns and 2 sunflowers, and we'll be knee deep in that in a month or so.
I have your 3 corn, 2 sunflowers.
I have 1 pound of corn.
Okay.
3 saplings, corn and saplings of sunflowers, and a pound of corn. I grab a pound of corn while I'm there as well.
Okay.
I got a pound of corn.
I guess everything goes in the U-Haul unless you want to keep it for yourself.
Throw it in the U-Haul.
Yep.
You guys ready to leave the fields of Botany Bay?
Yeah.
You guys drive to the next produce stand you saw on the way? On the way there are 6 zombies in the road in front of the Mazda. Of course, Gary will see him first, because Gary's in front. But there are 6 zombies wandering towards you there, Gary, as you guys near the next produce stand.
Here's some evasive driving. Should I roll for that? Just kind of like avoid them?
You can roll to drive, just like swerve around if that's what you want to try to do.
That's a nat 20.
Oh yeah, beautiful. The Mazda 626, he does like a cool like drift move. It's like Too Fast, Too Furious for sure. But the U-Haul driver, which is Joe, is also coming up on 6 zombies in the road. How do you handle the situation?
Can I just run over the zombies?
Of course, you got a big truck. You can try.
Swerve a little bit around, like, on whatever side of the road they're not as stacked on.
Yeah.
But then just mostly drive through them.
So roll BAB plus Dex, just to try to hit the zombies right in front of you.
I got a 5.
You're still gonna plow through the zombies, and the U-Haul is gonna take 3 damage. So the U-Haul now has 17 HP.
Okay.
But you do still make it through the zombies, because you guys are going fast. You got big vehicles.
Like
you make it to the next produce stand. There are 8 zombies outside when you arrive. Roll for initiative, if that's the best way to handle that, I guess.
10 for initiative.
I got a 16.
I got a 16 as well.
I got an 11 for the zombies.
Got an 8.
I'm gonna participate this time because of how many there are. I would like to lend a hand.
Yeah, I would as well.
13 for me.
Got a 9.
Carlton got an 8.
Blinkers asleep in the back of a truck.
I'm gonna fire off an arrow at the closest zombie. Oh, that's gonna be a miss. Is a 8.
Miss,
Throw my danger frisbee at the closest one.
what you got?
Hey, whatever.
I got a 15.
It's a hit.
Oh, 3.
Okay, it's still some damage. They're sharp. They don't go deep. Then comes Sir Chet.
I'm gonna take a shot with my composite longbow. 13.
Narrow miss. Very close. Then comes Cecil.
That's a natural 20. Okay, so we're gonna do that with a light crossbow.
Alright, so you do a range attack, blah blah. Still a hit.
Yeah, 14 damage.
You take one down.
Woo! I got a 17 with my light crossbow.
Hit. Good roll.
Bam! 3.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna be attacking as well. Alright, I got 13 attack.
That's a miss, unfortunately. By inches, but a miss. Then it's their attack. There are 11 of them still. I rolled a 22 versus Cal.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Woo!
Takes 6 damage.
Woo!
On Joe, I only got a 6. On Sir Chet, I got a 15, which I think is too low.
Too low.
Cecil, I got a 9 versus Cecil. I got a 8 versus Genevieve. I got a 15 versus Flarge.
Oh, yeah, it's a hit. My AC is 14.
Better armor, brother.
Oh boy, do you do. That's 10 damage. It was a d6 and I rolled a 6 plus 4. I'm sorry.
I'm out.
Large down.
Fuck out. Damn.
Flarge got bit hard.
-3 hit points, so I'm...
So yeah, I need you to roll a fortitude save right now.
Fortitude's 5.
Oh shit.
You take 2 constitution damage. So you went down hard because it broke flesh.
Yeah, I went down hard.
19 on applesauce.
God damn it. Mine's 18.
Ah!
I got 10 on you too, applesauce. Get charged.
I'm fucking passed the fuck out.
I got a 10 on Gary.
Miss.
I got a 23 on Carlton.
Fuck.
But I only do 9 damage.
Still up.
He's still up, alright, but you got bit pretty good.
Shit.
Yeah, so Gary.
I'm just gonna do a standard attack. That's
melee?
14 to hit. Yep.
That's a hit, but I get a reflex save for half, which I succeed.
That's 8 damage.
We'll take 4, but that will take 1 down.
Yeah.
Carlton.
I'm gonna attack the nearest zombie next to me.
Oh.
No, that's not gonna be enough yet.
That's a
9
9, oh, miss.
melee.
Alright, it happens. Back to Cal.
I will yell out to everyone, fall back to the U-Haul and make them come to us. And I'll grab the closest unconscious person to me and start dragging them to the back of the U-Haul.
Flarge nominates himself there, Cal, so it's Flarge.
So I'm going to roll a strength check on that to
Please.
pull his hope not fat ass towards the back of the U-Haul. 8, but I got a 10, so I can move 100 pounds worth of human.
Or do you weigh more than 100 pounds, Flarge?
I'm like 160.
You roll 15 feet, not the full 30.
And I'm using my full round action. I'm not going to try
You gotta do anything else, I'll allow it. Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to try to help him.
Yeah, you're halfway back to the U-Haul. You're in between the U-Haul and the Mazda at this point.
So, was the consensus that we are running back towards U-Haul so they'll be on our turf? Before I retreat, can I just get my heavy duty pooper scooper and take a swing at the closest zombie to me? Oh, not good. 11.
Oh, miss, unfortunately. So just a whiff.
Yikes. Okay, well, after that, can I just run back towards the group, or is that...
Yeah, you can still do that. Were you carrying anybody or just running by yourself?
I have forgotten about the humans. I'm more concerned about the fact
There
that
are animals in the U-Haul.
Alright, I'm gonna go for an attack with my short war axe. A 23.
That's a hit. Splat.
And 11 damage.
You take that one down to crawling status.
Nice. And can I grab applesauce?
For your move action, you can grab him, but you just can't move back to the van. But you can go ahead and pick him up for your move action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Roll a strength check to grab him.
23.
He's a big guy, but I don't think he weighs more than 230 pounds.
Thank you, sir.
Gotcha, buddy.
In comes Cecil.
As everyone's escaping, I yelled, "Get back to the U-Haul," and I attack with my new dodge. I'm gonna use Cleave
Nice.
on my nearest zombie.
So you can try to hit 2 if one attack is successful.
Yes. 14.
It's a hit by a reflex save to take half damage, which I fail, so I will take full.
Okay, so 1 plus 5, so 6.
It's a successful hit, so you can roll an attack on a second one, because you have cleave.
And that's a 5.
A miss on the second one, unfortunately.
12 to attack. Is there anybody around that's knocked out and needs to be dragged away? 11? Not great, but
Not great.
helpful.
You sort of help. You grab his feet and you're there participating. It's not
I'm not
much help.
strong.
Yeah, you're not speeding up things much, but you do look like you're helping. I got a 6, which is a fail. 4, which is a fail. I got my bad dice, luckily for you guys. I got a 5, which is a fail. I should switch to my good dice. That'll really fuck you guys up.
No!
5. 5, which is a fail. A natural 1, so one of the zombies falls down. That's beautiful. 20, not natural, on Cal.
That's a hit, but do I get an attack of opportunity on that zombie that fell?
I'll allow it. I'll let you even have it before I hit you if you want.
Whopping 19.
That's a hit. 11 damage. Takes one down to a crawler, for sure.
And now go ahead and knock me out. That sounds like fun.
Alright, you take 8 damage from a zombie biting at you.
Minus 1 hit points.
Alright, so Cal's is barely out, but out. Let's see, I got a couple more left. I got a 22 versus Joe. You take 6 damage.
Okay.
I got a 17 versus Sir Chet, which is, I think, too low. She got good armor.
Whoa.
I got a 22 versus Cecil.
That's a hit.
You take 5 damage. Genevieve, I got a 17 versus your AC.
Woo! No.
Miss, lucky.
Hell yeah.
Thank God.
Flarge, you're out, but one's still going to try to bite you, unfortunately. I hope you don't die. But I did roll higher than your AC is going to be if you're passed out. I rolled a 23. You're going to take 4 damage. You're still just unconscious, not totally dead, right? And being eaten.
Oh, yeah.
So not pleasant. Applesauce, I got a 7 versus you, which is a miss, I'm sure.
Yes.
Gary, my last one is a 15, then I'm out of guys.
Ah, shit. Yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh, you take 8 damage.
Alright.
Damn.
Gary, save everybody.
Shit. Could I do a move action to get into the car?
If you want to roll me an acrobatics to get in the car without getting an attack of opportunity, I would allow it. If you beat a 15 acro, you get in the car without getting
Do a
attacked.
sweet slide across the hood.
Hell
Dukes of
yeah.
Hazzard.
It's a 22.
Oh, yeah. You do a cool slide
do
across
both.
the hood. Yeah,
And
right.
then you Dukes of Hazzard.
And then you swing through the window. The window is rolled down. You're just like, swoop.
Everyone stops to stare for a second.
You're bleeding from getting bitten, but you did that really cool ass move into the car. Now, if you want to roll a profession drive check to hit a zombie, I'll allow it. You can hit 3 zombies with the car this turn if you want to.
I got 15 attack,
That's a hit on a zombies. I'll let you roll car damage, which we'll say is 4d6.
13 damage.
13 damage on, what did I say, 3 zombies? That takes 3 zombies down.
Eat.
So now there are only 7 zombies left, and one of them is very weakened. Big Gary smashes the car into a bunch of them. Then comes Carlton.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Cal and start dragging him.
Roll me a strength check to pick up Cal, as long as Cal will tell you his weight.
135.
Cal's pretty light. I'm dragging him. Yeah.
You carry Cal.
I'm pissed off. All my friends are down. My razor frisbee's over there. I gotta do some shit. I'm gonna go in rage mode. Yeah, as I said, my friends are down, which means that makes it that much easier for the zombies to get to the dog, the turtle, and I think there's a cat.
There's a cat now. Yeah, there's a cat in the mix.
Can't fuck with them getting hurt. I guess I have to move back closer to the zombies. Doing my heavy-duty pooper scooper situation at the closest zombie, 23.
That's a hit, for sure.
I got a 9 damage.
You can take the one that was weakened already out if you would like to. Taking it down to 6 zombies, or you can hurt a fresh one.
I'll just take down the one that's already weakened.
Alright, so you're down to 6 zombies now.
I'm holding an applesauce. Would I be able to get him to the car?
If you want to like throw him in the car or throw him in the U-Haul, that'd be your full turn.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Alright, Applesauce is safe in the back of whichever vehicle you decide.
Applesauce mumbles, thank you.
Applesauce, you want to roll a constitution save to stabilize yourself? Since no one else has rolled a heal check on you?
I got a 10.
So yeah, you're not much help. And you can have a +1 because Sir Chet is trying to help heal you. He's putting you back in the car and he's trying to bandage your wounds as best he can with your own shirt.
I got a 18.
With the +1, we'll say that's enough to get you to 0. You can stabilize, and I won't make you take the zombie fortitude save because someone's trying to take care of you.
Thank you.
I'm still out there attacking, so let's fucking go. 24.
That's a definite hit.
Alright, I'm gonna use cleave again.
Alright, roll the damage first.
6.
6 total, you take 1 down. Then you can roll your next attack for the cleave because the first attack was successful.
That's a 4.
The miss on your cleave, unfortunately. There are only 5 zombies left. Genevieve.
I think maybe retreat is the best to continue doing at this point. I mean, I am currently helping carry Flarge, I guess. Is that assistance still needed, or?
I don't think Flarge has been put in a U-Haul or a car yet, so if you want to make sure he gets into one of those...
Put him in the U-Haul
Go in
then.
the back of the U-Haul.
6 people.
Yeah,
right?
roll heal check on Flarge.
17. Yeah.
With the 17, I'll let you stabilize Flarge. Flarge, you have 0 HP flat. You don't have to roll a save for the zombie stuff because you're being attended to immediately by Genevieve.
Cool. Next turn I can just hop back out and get somebody else.
Now it's time for the zombies to attack. First attack on Joe is a 22. Only 3 damage, though. The zombie just wanted to taste you, that's all. And I got a 20 not natural on Sir Chet.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, you got great AC, so no problem. All that chainmail pays off, dog! Cecil, I got a 19 versus Cecil.
Hit.
It'll be 5 damage on Cecil.
That leaves him with 3 HP left.
So you have 2 guys left. I rolled a natural 1, so 1 trips and falls over. It's prone now. So it'll be 1 less to attack next time, unless it stands up, and I'll give you guys an attack opportunity if it does. Oh, but then a natural 28 for my last one. Alright, well, since Gary's in the car, that's 9 damage on Carlton.
Alright, I'm -8.
Carlton out. To Joe.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and scoop up Cal and drag him back to the U-Haul.
With your rage, of course, so you got some bonus.
I got a 15.
Yes, 135.
Alright, you can put Cal in whichever vehicle you choose in this turn if you like, Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder and just chuck him in the back of the U-Haul.
Alright, you're in the back of the U-Haul, Cal. Sir Chet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go attack someone this time. 21.
That's a hit. Nice solid hit.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Taking one to a crawler. There are 4 walkers, 1 crawler. Cecil, holding on to life.
I'm gonna attack the strongest one with my Dachi. That's 19.
It's a hit.
6 plus 1, 7.
7 damage.
And I'll roll attack again. 2.
2's a miss, unfortunately. But you weakened that one pretty good.
Got Flarge into the back of the U-Haul.
Mm-hmm.
Did a heal check. He looks stable, so I'm going to hop back out of the U-Haul and see if there's someone else that I can try to carry or help carry back to the U-Haul.
Is there somebody that needs carried and or medical help?
Carlton's down.
Carlton?
Alright, I'm going to try to grab Carlton and drag him back to the U-Haul as well.
Strength check to grab Carlton.
Haul me back to the U-Haul.
11.
Do you weigh less than 110 pounds? Or equal to?
109.
109?
What?
Exactly.
What kind of Donald Trump bullshit is that?
185, that's how much I weigh.
125?
So you can drag him
85.
halfway?
You can get him 15. Yeah,
Okay.
you can get him halfway between the 2 vehicles.
Okay.
Alright, so Jimmy's trying to drag you. Alright, zombies. Although, there's only 5 left and one of them's a crawler, so the one that's crawling isn't going to do anything. He's going to move towards you, but be able to attack. So only get 4 attacks. I got a 22 on Joe.
That's it.
7 damage.
Oh, fuck you.
I feel bad, don't worry.
I'm cursing at you, I'm cursing at the dice.
I know. It's his fate. It's like going to Vegas. Sir Chet, natural 20. Fuck this dice. I gotta switch back to my shitty dice. I'm sorry. I'm going back to the shitty dice, guys. I'm sorry. That's 7 damage on Sir Chet. I got a 7 on Genevieve. 17, so a miss on Joe. So Joe.
I'm gonna just hit the shit out of whoever's closest to me with my heavy doodle metal pooper scooper.
Bad guy, hopefully.
Oh no. Not a natural one.
Oh, Joe falls down. Joe, you're prone now. I'm not gonna attack you, but you are down on the ground, so if you stand up, it might provoke an attack of opportunity.
Barely. I'm gonna attack someone. I got a 16.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
That can take down a weakened one if you like. So you guys are down to 4 zombies now. Cecil.
Attacking, that's an 17. Sorry.
That's a hit.
As always. That's gonna be 3.
Miss on the cleave, but do your damage on the first one at least.
4.
4 damage. So you weaken one.
So, I guess I'm going to continue to try and get Carlton into vehicle and away from zombies.
No strength check.
13.
185.
Oh. But still, after 2 rolls, that's enough to get him into a vehicle, so.
Okay, yeah, so Carlton is in a vehicle. Can I heal check him? And
That's
try
fine.
to stabilize
He'll still be your
Carlton
standard.
as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing, so 18.
Still going to have to stabilize. So,
All right.
Carlton, you can be at 0. You have to roll. You don't have to roll a fortitude save for the constitution negative. Zombies.
It's an
I got a 16 on Joe.
That's a miss.
I got a 9 on Cecil. It's a miss. And I got a 17 on Genevieve. Since applesauce is out, it's Gary's turn. But it's Gary's turn, and Gary's got a car.
I'm just gonna roll drive, see what happens. Fuck, that's a 10 to hit.
Somehow they just like jump out of the way, nerve reflex style. You don't hit anybody, unfortunately.
I'm on the ground.
So you want to stand up and risk an attack opportunity? You can attack prone, but you take a negative if you attack prone. You can still add your rage bonus, all the normal stuff you would add to your attack. Just take a -2 because you're prone if you want to attack prone. Because they are very close to you, and you are angry.
Yeah.
If you still think you beat it at 14, you can go for it with a -2.
I'm gonna try and swing.
Alright, swing it from the ground with that pooper scooper.
I got a 19.
That's a hit, even with a -2. So, yeah, even from the ground, you smack with a pooper scooper.
I got 14 damage.
14 damage? Shit. Yeah, you murdered one. I'll let you take a fresh one down, too. So now there are 2 walkers, 1 stumbler. After Joe comes Sir Chet.
I'm gonna take a swing with my short war axe. And I got a 9.
Miss. Cecil.
That's a miss. 4.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop back out of the U-Haul and see if everybody's safe.
Everyone that's unconscious things been put
does
in
that
the
mean that everyone's inside or close to a vehicle? Like, can I yell, let's get out of here? Or something like, wait, how many zombies
there are 3
still...
zombies left, 2 walkers, 1 stumbler. And everyone's within 30 feet of a vehicle, for sure. Everyone unconscious is piled in, and everyone conscious could get in a vehicle within 1 turn if they wanted to.
Okay, so can I do a perception real quick to see if it seems like everybody's, like, super close to dying and we should just, like, cut our losses in peace, or if it's worth fighting? Because some people look like they got some fight left in them.
We got 3 zombies, we can take them.
Yes! Thank you!
Yes!
If you want to feel confident.
Alright, well, yeah, if they seem like they're still fighting and stuff, then I'll do it. I'll hop out of the back of the U-Haul and crossbow somebody.
Alright, roll attack them.
16?
Hit.
Because mine's not good. 7!
7 damage. If you want to take the stumbler down to a crawler, you can, or you can weaken a walker.
I'll weaken a walker.
That'll take that walker to a stumbler.
I guess my switch is going to be pulling another arrow out of my quiver.
Cool with me. Flarge is out. Zombie turn. Only 1 zombie can attack this turn because 2 are stumblers. But I got a 20 not natural versus Joe. Because you're at the top of my list, unfortunately, Joe.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
Oh, I'm like getting eaten by zombies now.
You're getting chewed on. Sir Chet, your lady. She's being chewed.
Milady.
I'm gonna attack the zombie that's doing the chewing. And I got a 18.
That's a hit.
14 damage.
Oh, yeah. That one's cleaved. That's enough damage to kill him in 1 swipe. You do off with his head. You killed the one that was chewing on your lady. Cecil?
I guess we'll finish off one of the weaker zombies to see if there's anything left at this farmer's market that we haven't had a chance to explore yet, I guess.
Smart. There's only 2 left and they're pretty weak.
15.
It's a hit.
And I'll just attack with Nodokai using Cleave, I guess. Maybe I can kill both of them. I just rolled a natural 1.
For your next attack. So on your second attack, you trip. But your first attack, you can still roll a damage on before you trip.
That's a 6.
Do you want to hurt the stronger one or take out the weaker one?
Hurt the stronger one.
Alright. That one's a crawler now. But you do trip over it when you stab it.
Gotcha.
Then comes Genevieve.
Alright, I readied an arrow, so I'm gonna try and use this arrow.
And pop it off.
And I'd like to rapier the crawler then.
So you get your sword out and swap, swap, swap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
go after it. Melee it.
17, 18, 19.
19's a hit melee, for sure.
Would have been nice.
Slice up his face.
5. I'd like to take that one out.
Take out the stumbler.
Yep.
Alright, so there's only 1 crawler left after Genevieve cuts that one's face up.
One little weak boy left.
It's the weak one's turn, although he has close enough range. I rolled on the low side, so I rolled a 2 plus 2, so only a 4. So he's going to miss attacking anybody, no matter who I choose to attack, he would have missed. Gary, you're up. You can drive a car through this last guy if you want.
Alright.
He's crawling, so it's going to be easy to hit him. You've only got to be at a 12 with your drive check.
Run over. 15 to hit.
No matter what damage you can roll, it's going to be enough to take him out. He only has 2 hit points left, and no matter what you roll, is going to beat that, I'm sure. That's what's going to happen. It's a car. And after that, you can screech to a halt to let people jump into the car with you. Like I said, although there is at least 1 body passed out in your back seat, so if anyone sits in the back seat, they have to sit on the body. There's still have room in the front seat. U-Haul still has room. Except, of course, the front seat has a dog, a turtle, and a cat in it. If you guys want to explore the produce stand before you leave, you can.
Yes.
While we're doing that, can the rest of us rest up and maybe get 1 hit point back by the time they're ready to leave, so at least we're awake? Most of us only need 1 hit point to
Well, then,
live.
yeah, if you guys want to wait an hour, you guys can have... Everyone that's 0 hit points can have 1 hit point in an hour.
I don't need to do searching. Can I do healing on the people that are still around?
You can, but unless you have a heal kit, all you can do is stabilize them to 0. If you want to stabilize anybody that's not at 0 to 0, you can.
I'm like negative.
I'm not.
So you can heal Joe if you would like to with a heal check real quick.
Okay, yeah, I'll heal.
Stabilize her at least.
Yeah. I got a 7.
That's not enough to stabilize anybody. But during the next hour, everyone that's not passed out can raid the produce stand. So if you're not passed out,
Cecil's gonna roll perception on any like first aid things that might be of value, like gauze, ointments, anything that might be left behind. And yeah, that's a 3. So I guess.
all you find is some conspiracy radio program pills that are supposed to make you manlier, like man pills from some sort of
Black Mambas.
Horny goat weed.
Oh yeah.
No, that's the only medicine you find really. So something that may or may not give you a boner.
I'm gonna keep all the mad boner pills. You never know.
Yeah, it's the end of the world. You might need a boner at some point.
Emergency boner
Yeah.
sometime.
What do you do
So
if you
how
can't
many
get a boner?
rations are we saying? Probably like,
You guys will look around for rations here of just fresh produce.
yeah. Oh yeah.
There's about 6 pounds of fresh produce. You guys can decide what kind of fruits and vegetables that is. Among yourselves, a pound of whatever, whoever's awake, if you guys want to, whoever is in charge, or just discuss among yourselves what it is. But 6 pounds of something, divided as you wish, placed where you wish, 1 pound per item.
Hour, I will have.
Like fruits or vegetables, having like healing products.
Someone have to roll to know that.
They like add.
Can I roll a survival to see if I find anything like
Yeah,
that?
of course.
I got a 16.
It says fruits and veggies, but they do have some, like, oranges that were kept pretty well. So for, like, vitamin C and stuff, you never know.
Like a bag?
Yeah, there's a bag. We could say there's a bag of oranges, however many pounds of the 6 pounds you want. So it could be a 5 pound bag of oranges, but you only have 1 pound of something else. Or it could be a 2 pound bag of oranges, and you would still have 4 pounds of something else. This is how you guys want to break it up. But there are some oranges.
So like fruit vegetable, like a rutabaga, or what do you call?
Oh yeah, you can have some root vegetables if you want. However many pounds you don't make oranges, you can make whatever root vegetables you want.
I'm just gonna write 2 pounds root veggie.
So in an hour, anybody that wants 1 HP plus nothing can wake up. If you would like to sleep longer than that, 4 hours you could roll a D4 plus con, 8 hours you can roll a D8 plus con, but that means you're going to be out for that period of time. But if you want to be awake in an hour, you can be, but you only have 1 hit point. Joe's the only one that cannot wake up in an hour.
1 hit point and I'm awake.
Cal's up but weak.
I'm gonna start moving the bags of soil in the back of the U-Haul to make kind of a barrier. We've got 6 bags of soil. I'm gonna pile them up to be able to come in unless we want them to, with a small gap in the middle. Back it up with my 3 pounds of potatoes as well, just to help fortify our.
Yeah. You're awake in the back of the U-Haul and you're crawling, but you're definitely moving stuff around to make it more defensive.
Hey, we've got a rolling fortress right now, guys.
I think we should drive up the road and pull off and rest.
You want to find like a secluded spot near the woods?
Maybe head down.
There's a Baptist church up the way.
Yeah, spooky.
Let's go to Steamboat Landing and hang out. I mean, we're kind of putting our backs up against a corner, but maybe there'll be a boat.
We're in a place where we have.
Yeah, there's another river up ahead. You can either go to the Baptist church or go up near the Geechee Boy Market and Mill into the next river.
I don't know. I think if we leave and go somewhere else, then we're just going to risk running into more zombies, and then a bunch of people are already hurt, so we don't really have a fighting force. Like,
Don't get out of the car.
yeah, we've already
zombies
killed
here?
all the zombies here. Why don't we stay here because we know the
I
zombies
think
are all
that's the
dead?
best mode because I mean, even our people are at like 5 health at this point.
Any volunteers to keep watch?
Good help.
I didn't get-
Everyone else needs your back.
Good help.
Yeah, back that bumper up.
Genevieve, you feel like you're okay?
Yeah.
Little block.
Genevieve feels okay to keep watch. Everybody else wants to take 8 hours of rest.
I've still got 5 HP. I can keep walking with Mark.
You sure you don't even want 4 hours of sleep at least, Cecil, to recover some HP? You can sleep half of the night and still wake up for half the watch to
Yeah,
help.
I'll wake you up after a few hours.
Alright, I got 6 hit points. I'll do that. I'll go half and half.
Alright, so anyone that wants to take a D4, take a D4 plus con, and you wake up in 4 hours and help Genevieve. Anybody else that wants to stay sleep 8 hours, roll a D8 plus con. You just can't wake up for 8 hours. I'll roll for the first 4 hours while Genevieve is keeping watch. Nothing happens except some creepy noises in the woods far away, maybe some groans, but nothing approaches you. After the first 4 hours, a couple of you will wake up with your D4 plus con already added, so some of you will be awake.
I'm at 7 hit points. I'm at 4.
At that point in the night, there's growls and howls and moans and animal noises. It definitely sounds creepy around here at that point in the night, but nothing approaches you guys yet. You guys aren't being attacked. The next 4 hours goes by, everyone else recovers the total D8 plus con, whatever they rolled, and everyone that slept either 4 or 8 hours can regain at least 1 of a con mod if they lost any con mods. At the end of the 8 hour is the point in time that there start being zombies zombies coming up the road towards you guys. There are 6 zombies coming this way as you guys wake up the road. So they're not in this area yet, but they're coming this way. 6 zombies is walking together as if they congregated together and are coming this way.
Very quietly start poking and waking people up whenever I see that.
That's fine. I feel like everybody can wake up. If you're healed enough to be awake, you guys, it's the sun's up. You can all be awake.
Sun's up, buns up.
Why don't we just back the U-Haul up and
just
make
like
a natural
slowly go all the way down the road and just like run over them slowly and then just keep going.
Let's not enter our vehicles anymore unless we have to. We could just use this fort that I built inside of the back of the U-Haul. They will come to us and we can pick them off.
Okay.
We said we picked up all our arrows and shit from that last fight.
Yeah, we could have done that over
Anyone that was awake could have, and anyone that wasn't awake didn't say so unless your allies did it for you and they didn't say so. But...
Well, I'm gonna hop out and do it right now because the zombies are
yeah, and you guys are in the same place right now. You haven't left the place. So if you guys want to get your arrows right now, you can.
I would recommend that we back U-Haul up so it's facing the zombies, and then maybe put the Mazda in a like catty corner kind of style. Keep them from coming in at the side, to stop them from coming in at the side, so we can funnel them in, if you will.
Do it. Circle the wagons.
They were just walking slowly down the street, but when you guys start up your car, the human noise makes them move even faster, so they're approaching as quick as possible now. But they still have 60 feet before they get to you guys, so you have 2 rounds.
Well, I'll ready an action until one of them is within 30 feet, so I get my bonuses. I'm not
Correct, so it'll take a round, so it'll be next turn, but you can have an action ready to shoot them. If you want to roll Dex to just steer it well, I would allow that.
A 9 on backing that thing up.
You see, it's not the right angle exactly. It's a little off. It is still facing the right direction.
It's facing the right direction, that's all that matters.
You're in the back of the truck, Joe. There's a potato fort in front of you. You're weakened, but you can attack.
It's called Tater.
Fort Tater.
So for now, unless they get close, I might kind of just like hang back.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my composite longbow. I got a 19.
It's a hit on 1.
I got a 9 damage.
Cecil.
Use the crossbow, stay in the back of the U-Haul and attack. That's a 19.
That's a hit. Do you want to hurt the weakened one or a fresh one?
Do a fresh one.
Alright.
And it's a 6.
Apparently I have a heavy crossbow.
I'm gonna shoot my light crossbow. 'Cause that's all I got. 7, 8, 9.
It's a miss, unfortunately. So that one goes skipping off into the grass. Flarge?
I'm gonna hang back as well, because I don't really have any ranged.
Applesauce.
I rolled a 17.
That's a hit.
It's only 4 damage. Closest one.
How'd you take one down to a crawler? Then comes Gary.
Just try to run over some fuckers again.
Oh, hell yeah. Roll a dex attack versus them.
Yeah, that's a 10 to hit, which I assume is a miss.
Unfortunately, they're all in the middle of the road, so you should have hit all of them. Just haven't smashed into them yet with that low of a roll, unfortunately. Then now it's Carlton's turn.
Sorry, it's 18 plus 20.
Unnatural 20, but not natural.
That's a hit.
7.
You want to hit a crawler, a walker, or a fresh one? You take a crawler out. So there's only 5 left in the middle of the road. After Carlton goes back to Cal.
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at the one within 30. Well, so I think that's a miss.
Yeah, just barely.
Are people getting closer? Zombies are probably more up in our business right now.
No one's within 5 foot of the truck yet. You probably have another turn until they get within hitting range for you.
I mean, at this point, since they're close enough, I've probably got a better chance of hitting them with my spike frisbee.
You want to go for there's a stumbler. If you want to go for the stumbler, it's close enough and it's weakened.
Aim for that dude. Oh, that was not good. It was 9, so I probably missed.
9 is a miss, unfortunately, Joe. And now you're in melee range.
Yeah, I'll go hit that guy or try to. I'll do melee. Fuck it. Yeah, I only got a 12 though.
Since he's a stumbler, that's a hit actually. And he's flanked because she ran in on him, so luckily she just tried to attack him and he's off his balance.
And I did 11 damage.
Oh, take that one down.
Yeah.
Let's attack again with the crossbow. Natural 1.
That means you're gonna hit an ally.
Hell yeah.
Roll me a d6, Cecil, to see who you hit.
1.
It'd be Cal. It's like when you go fishing and you like hook the guy in the same boat as you. It just happens sometimes.
It has been done.
How much damage did you do on Cal there?
2. Sorry, man. Ranged attacks aren't my game.
Yeah.
So.
You guys hang out until the zombies come and attack us like up close. The rest of us are gonna pick them off until we get here. How about that?
I'm gonna try to shoot an arrow again.
Go for it.
14.
That's a hit.
15, 16, 17, 18.
18's a hit.
8 damage.
Nice. That'll weaken one a lot.
Haha.
So that'll turn that one into a stumbler.
You stumbler.
And Flarge?
Alright, are they close enough to hit with melee yet?
Yeah, they've all moved in with their last turn. They're all now within melee range if you want to hit them. You have to get up out of the van or whatever, but you can reach them.
I rolled a 15 to hit them.
That's a hit. Slice them up.
And a 4 for damage.
Do you want to take down the weakened one, or do you just want to weaken a stronger one?
I'm gonna take down the weakened one.
Alright, yeah, the one that got hurt by Genevieve before, you run up beside Genevieve and slice it the rest of the way up, it comes down, it's flopping now. There's only 3 zombies left. Applesauce?
19 to hit.
A real hunter's weapon right there.
Yeah, I'm doing point blank, and I'm going to. I'll hit a freshie. Well, I hit him for 12.
That's a headshot.
Nice.
Nice shot, Applesauce. Then comes Gary with the car. There's 2 zombies still in the road, Gary. Like I said, at this point you're within inches of them. All you gotta do is not roll bad to hit the ones in the road right in front of you.
It's a 17.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll 46 damage on the 2 that are left.
16 damage.
You take the last 2 out with a car. The road's clear.
The best time to leave unless someone is disastrously low on health.
Yeah.
I'd like to collect pole.
Yeah, everybody get their bolts and arrows. That's a good thing to say, because if you don't get those things. So yeah, everybody gets their supplies back, bolts and arrows wise.
So at this point, guys, have we found anything we're to take back?
5 Band-Aids.
The soil, the potatoes.
Okay.
I thought they wanted hygiene stuff.
They wanted water, canned goods, and hygiene products too.
Oh, okay. Considering how many of us there are that we're asking to kind of get taken into this compound, I think we may need to go back with more than what we've already gathered.
Yeah.
Yeah, they specifically, the lady on the bullhorn specifically asked for diapers, tampons, toilet paper, water, and non-perishables, of which we have none of.
Yeah, so far all you have is perishables.
So before, I mean, we can make our way towards those real grocery stores, but there's got to be like gas stations on the way there. All of those things are things that are sold at gas stations.
Everything on the island is like looted, so that's basically probably everything that we pass until we get to like the Piggly Wiggly would be looted.
Yeah. You guys will have noticed on your drive here, all the gas stations are past the grocery stores.
Damn, we just gotta go.
There was one gas station on Innister which already passed it, and there wasn't much there. The easy shop.
It's time to loot some houses.
Everything else is that far out also.
Well, we can't get onto the island to loot the houses unless we want to.
I mean, there are houses. There are houses in Ravenel and Megan. There are houses everywhere, but
They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere.
people got houses. Even
Really nice houses too. Probably have a lot of.
some are trailers, some are nice houses. Depends which
I
house you
think
get.
robbing houses is a bad idea unless what we intended to do. Like, if we get to the grocery store and we don't find shit, yeah, let's rob everything on the way back. But every house that we go into, there is a percentage chance and a large.
Grocery store.
And how many tampons are in every house? Or rolls of toilet paper?
A grocery store at this point has been like pretty much looted and or overrun by like neighborhood hordes. You know,
Well, maybe not this far out,
Single
though.
homes, we can like pick or choose. You know, if we have a big enough group, we can pick or choose like a house being safe. Be like, hey, maybe this has some shit.
Whatever you guys want to do.
I feel like going to a grocery store makes the most sense.
Yeah, and then we can rob the houses on the way back if we don't get what we want from the grocery store.
You guys are able to make it to the grocery store without incident if you like. So
Yes, we would really like to get to the grocery store without incident.
Please.
that's fine with me. I roll high enough that you're able to make it to a grocery store in Ravenel, the Piggly Wiggly there, without incident. You're able to drive down the road. There are zombies you see in the distance. Some of them chase after your vehicle, but you move much faster than them. You're able to make it to a grocery store in Ravenel. Like every other grocery store, it's got glass windows in front.
Roll up and drive slowly past the big storefront windows and try to look inside and see if it seems like there's zombies like bumping around in there, or
Yeah. You guys want to roll a perception check as you do
or
a
if it
drive-by?
looks like super tumbled over and like picked over and shit's broken or something before we even get out of the car.
Got a 15.
18.
18 as well.
It sounds like most of you see the movement of bodies inside. It's hard to tell if it's zombie or just regular human activity.
But how many?
But either there's a group of people, 6 or more, living inside, or 6 or more zombies inside.
Knock on the door.
You always knock on the door. Here we go.
That's just polite. Not even even if it's not a zombie apocalypse, knocking is this polite.
Knock on the door. Worst case scenario, you draw the zombies to the front door, and that's still another bottleneck place where you take them out one at a time.
What if we do
Best case scenario, you don't piss off somebody for trespassing on their property.
So somebody who's not driving needs to just hop out, walk up to the window, and like knock on the window and see what happens, and then come back and tell us what happened.
I will go as well.
So it looks like Applesauce, Flarge, and Cal want to go knock on the door.
Yeah, we've got Carlton with us as well. We need someone with some swagger to a step. Okay, you do what you want to the door. I'm at a ready in action to attack anything that comes through it if I find it.
Cal's ready if things get weird. Carlton's
Yeah.
knocking. Is anybody else knocking, or is this Carlton?
It's me. That's fine.
All right, Carlton, roll me a diplomacy or intimidate, whatever you're trying to do with your knock.
I rolled a 5.
You knocked really lightly. It's not loud enough. It doesn't attract any attention of if they're people or zombies. You still can't tell because they're in the distance of the store, but it doesn't attract their attention.
I'll try to knock diplomacy for it.
A nice friendly knock, then.
I'll roll intimidate to back him up with my ready-to-action bow pointing at the door. How about that?
I'm sure you look
Well, I got
intimidating no matter
24.
what. What was it?
Sweet and sour.
All right. Well, you don't need me. I'm not going to roll that then.
That attracts 4 of the figures towards the door. Roll a perception check as the 4 figures lumber towards the door.
That's a 9.
Hey, 15.
I got 10.
Only Applesauce can tell they're zombies, but since you can see Applesauce, you're welcome to tell everybody those aren't humans.
Then they're zombies.
Zombies inside the grocery store.
We clearly
The
let the
worst.
group know.
Alright, the group knows then.
I'm gonna say we could probably prop the door closed, debris that's outside, and break the front window and just funnel them in and just shoot them before they can even get to us. It kind of funnels them towards the sound, and they can't get through
Break
the
a window
door.
to make noise, and then once you make the noise, shoot them.
Were you all about the loud crashing noise attracting zombies that aren't inside the grocery
Yeah,
store?
I'd rather us back the U-Haul up as close to the whatever door we can and get in and get out with whatever we need as quickly as possible without making as much noise.
You could also all roll stealths to go inside, as long as there aren't that many of you. Maybe you will have successful stealths. You can sneak in and grab what you want without even bothering the zombies. That's also possible.
I'll do some hunting moves and tell everybody that I can stealth in and out probably pretty
All right,
well.
so Cal and Applesauce going in stealthy. Who else has good stealth? So Carl, Gary, Gary.
I'm gonna roll for stealth too. I got 14.
I got 24.
I rolled a 10 perception, so as long as your stealth does not go below 10, if you want to sneak in and steal things, you can steal whatever you can carry in one turn.
Stealth.
Nope, you're good. We all stealth past.
Whatever your strength mod is, you can carry that times 10 many pounds
I'll
of things with you. You can break that up into pound increments, however you like, of whatever supplies. If it came broken to pound, it'd be a box. So if it's like tampons instead of pounds, it'd be like one box. Diapers, same thing. Instead of it's pounds, it'd be like one package. Same thing with toilet paper. So break it into, and if you're putting it in the U-Haul, let Joe know so she can write on her U-Haul list, and that'll be, because like I said, we have an inventory for the U-Haul. And if you put it in the car, let Gary know, he can add to the car. If you don't tell anybody, just put it in your backpack, and that's your secret.
I'm grabbing tampons
And for every one strength mod, we can say that's like 4 packages of, because that's, whatever would equal like that amount, one big pack of toilet paper, like, just whatever makes it awkward to carry. For every one mod, that could be 4 packages of tampons, 1 package of toilet paper, 1 pound of dry goods.
Everyone decide what they want to take, and if they're putting in the U-Haul, just tell me.
Alright, I'm gonna get 3 packs of super tampons and 2 packs of paper towels.
Get you a Diva
Only
cup.
green-
Take back a whole bunch of Diva
don't get
cups.
started, too.
I'm gonna take 2 packs of water. How about that?
That's fine. You can take 20 packs of water.
So, I am going to take 2 packs of diapers, and I guess 2 packs of toilet paper.
Oh, I'm gonna grab canned food instead.
That's great, because they want that. So you got some canned food, beans, and soups and such. After Sir Chick comes Cecil.
I guess someone already has tampons, already has diapers, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but you can always grab more. They might not have enough. There's a lot of you grabbing small amounts of things.
Let's grab 2 things of toilet paper.
Okay.
Yes.
We have 3 things left.
We've already grabbed like number 10 cans of beans and stuff, right? Do the rest of my weight on water.
How many waters would that be for you?
It'd be 4.
Did you get your stuff?
I'm gonna grab 3 containers of baby formula, and I'm gonna put one of them in my backpack.
12 rations of formula. You get there's 12 rations per 10 you grab. So
Okay,
you have
I'll grab,
36.
I'll throw one of the things in my pack, and I'll put the rest in the.
So 24 rations of formula go into the U-Haul. 12 go into your pack.
Yeah, 24 and 12. Yeah.
All right, what you got, Gary? What you stealing from the grocery store?
I guess I'm just gonna go for more canned goods. Alright, I'm putting, I guess you said dried foods, or, fruit, stuff like that.
2 pounds of foods. But if you kept it for yourselves, it'd be 20 rations worth. After Gary comes Carlton.
So, I'm going to split my stuff between canned goods and rice. I contributed to the U-Haul.
Based off of what we got at the first place in here, got a little bit of everything that we could possibly need. So, if you guys want to hear a really quick run through of what I have, if you guys want to make sure we're comfortable, I can do that.
I love that.
So we got sunflower seed, 6 bags of soy milk, pounds of potatoes, 1 pound of dried beans, 2 pounds of rice, 4 pounds of corn, 2 pounds of sunflowers, 3 corn saplings, 3 sunflower saplings, 4 pounds of oranges, 2 pounds of root veggies, 12 boxes of tampons, 2 packages of paper towels, 6 packages of water, 2 packages of diapers, 4 packages of toilet paper, 7 pounds of canned goods, and 24 portions of baby formula. Woo!
I'll raise my hand and be like, we also have 10 packs of Cannonball watermelon seeds, 10 packs of rainbow carrot seeds, 10 packs of sweet onion seeds, 20 packs each of butter beans, or pole beans, summer squash, and corn. That's all in my backpack.
Okay, so I don't know.
boy.
That was too fast for me.
Man.
I'm making sure everyone kept in mind the 3 pounds of potatoes, 1 pound of beans, 1 pound of rice, 6 bags of soil. Please, God damn it, let me finish the sentence.
I read it all already, Will.
I swear.
You already said it all. You just weren't listening.
I read it all out.
But everything else you got. Unless you guys want to visit any nearby gas stations or other grocery stores, if you want to go back to what you have and you have that as your offering, you can, or you can steal more things. It's kind of your call at this point.
Up to the group, but I feel like we have enough where we could probably go back and,
I think we need more.
I mean, you guys are a very young, large group with a lot of weapons and talents, and you're coming back with some supplies.
All in favor of going to the blockade?
Yeah.
Do we want to stop a little bit before the blockade and maybe have some people set up in the woods to cover us?
I'll offer up to sit in the bush.
So there is that campground before the blockade. That's probably like the closest landmark before the blockade if you want to get out there. And
Well,
yeah,
I
that's
think
still pretty
some of
close.
Should get out and stealth our way up towards the blockade to cover our friends as they approach it with all the goods that we provided.
Right.
So let's keep the Mazda back, and the rest of us will, like, maybe like myself, applesauce, and Carl, and we're going to take the U-Haul up to the blockade and show them what we've got for them.
Do you want to drop off some people at the campground just outside of
I
town?
would prefer to go with the truck.
Alright, so we are trying to return to the blockade at a regular speed, keeping in mind of deer that might cross our paths, I assume. Some of us want to stop off a little bit before, and myself, I think applesauce, and maybe Carlton might hop out and trudge our way through the marshes just to cover us as Gary and the group arrive with our U-Haul full of goodies.
But we would stagger it, like...
Yeah, give us 30 minutes to trudge our way there.
So we'll go with the group that gets... a group of you get off at the campground. So the 3 of you that are walking through the marsh are going to have an encounter. Roll for initiative.
21.
27.
I rolled a 12 for initiative. There are at least 4 zombies here in the swamp. They're deteriorated from in the swamp, so they're stumblers. They're not full-flesh, hardcore, fast-moving zombies, but they are coming at you in the swamp. But tell me the number. 19's a hit.
Index, I have a hand axe. It's D6 plus 7.
7? You take one down to a stumbler. Then comes applesauce.
To hit a 25.
Yeah, great hit. Are you using ranged or melee?
Ranged.
Crossbow?
I have a heavy crossbow.
Heavy crossbow. Oh, yeah. A solid hunter's weapon. I forgot. You hunt deer with that shit. You're used to, like, shooting things from, like, 100 yards away. So this is, like, close range, nice battle for you.
With point blank shot and precision shot, it was a 29. But
yeah, you're fucking shit up.
I shot at the closest one at 15 damage.
Woo! You took one down. One shot, right through the head. Country boy can't survive. There are only 3 zombies left because it's the zombies' turns now. There are 3 of them and there are 3 of you. There's one that's weak, so he's not gonna do anything, so I only have 2. I got an 8 on Carlton, which is a miss, I'm sure, and a 12 on Applesauce, which I think is probably a miss.
It's a miss.
Alright, I'm gonna fire at the healthy one. That's gonna be a 16.
It's a hit.
And that's gonna be 11 damage.
You take that one down to a crawler.
Oh my.
Carlton?
I am going to do melee with my hand axe and swing at whatever's closest to me. 19 plus.
That's a hit.
9.
That'll take one to dead. So you'd make one a flopper. You flopped one. Applesauce. There's 2 left. One that's crawling and one that's full strength. It's your turn.
The hit is a 25.
That's a hit. You want to hit the full powered one?
Yeah.
Fair.
Damage is only an 8.
You take that one down to a stumbler.
Don't forget you get your bonus.
Moving a little bit slower. It's their turn now. Only the stumbler gets an attack. It's a 22 on Carlton. It does 3 damage on Carlton. It's not much. It scratches your face. Didn't cut its nails in a while.
Fire at the stagger. Oh no, natural 1.
You fall down. Chip on a root. Real embarrassing. He nosebleed. 2 zombies left. Cowl's on his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the next zombie next to it. 10 plus 3 is 13.
Oh, narrow miss. Applesauce.
19 for hit.
It's a hit.
11 for damage on what looks like the most healthy guy.
That'll take one down. After Applesauce comes the one zombie that can still attack. He's a crawler. I rolled a 22 versus Carlton. Ankle biter. It's 3 damage on your ankles.
Ow!
From the ankle biter, then it's Cal's turn.
Done 4.
Pop off another shot against this little bastard. 19.
That's a hit.
7 damage.
That's enough to take that one out. That's the last one, and it was already weakened. They are all down now. During that period of time, you guys are sneaking through the swamp. Meanwhile, the other half of the group has pulled up to the blockade.
Hey, Flarge, go talk to that lady again.
I'm gonna go charm the old women.
Alright, Flarge gets out. You're approachable. You like talking to people. You can sneak into restaurants.
Yeah, brush your hair and go talk to the lady.
I roll a 30 for diplomacy.
Woo!
We have gone through a lot of trouble to get what we got, and that we have brought back more than they asked for. So if they could let us in and also provide us with additional weapons to help them defend the island.
With that high of a roll, what I'm gonna say is gonna happen is a golf cart's gonna come up with 4 people in it. An old lady with a megaphone, a guy with a handgun, a guy with a crossbow, and a guy with a semi-automatic rifle pull up to the blockade. 2 old men will get out, and they'll instruct you to leave your vehicle behind, but to grab what you and your men can carry, and they'll help carry it also. They're gonna load up the golf cart. It's one of those like really nice golf carts with like a place for golf bags and or storage at the back, so you guys can like load up some supplies back there. Whatever you can't fit there, you have to carry on your own. They're gonna instruct you to carry that back to the former Piggly Wiggly where they store their goods. After that, they're gonna tell you what to do. So if you want to follow them and load up whatever you can and follow on foot, and some of you can maybe hold on to the golf cart, whatever. It's going to go really slowly with anyone holding on though, and supplies. You guys are welcomed in with the supplies that you brought.
Hell yeah.
They're not going to move the blockade, so your vehicles have to stay outside of town, but on foot you guys can enter town.
What's the vehicle?
As long as the vehicles are parked there, they're basically part of the blockade. And you can also get in them and leave town at any point in time. You just have to get past the blockade.
I'm gonna suggest that we take like a few of all of the items that they wanted us to bring for them with us, and then I have the keys, so I'll lock up the rest of the U-Haul before they really get an idea of what else is in there. Not to keep it from them necessarily, but so we have that just in
More
case.
like leverage. We'll let you decide what comes in and what stays out.
Trees, diapers, tampons, toilet paper, whatever. I'd say we bring them half of what we got, and then lock
Gotta
up
bring all the fresh stuff probably, because you don't want it to spoil.
Yeah, we'll take the fresh stuff, and then, like, the toiletries, we'll bring half of it to them, so we'll have backups just in case.
You bring in all the things that would go bad. You bring in all the fresh stuff. You bring in half of the dry goods, half of the canned goods, half of the diapers, tampons, half of the toilet paper that were in the U-Haul.
This might be a little bit, like, too much, but is there a way I could, like, remove the spark plugs from the Mazda just so no one can hotwire the car while we're gone? And
You're a
steal it?
professional driver, so if you want to roll up a professional driver check on that to do that, I would love that.
22.
Oh, that's really good.
Hell yeah.
You know where the spark plugs are. They're pretty identifiable. You can put those in your pocket. You can have those ready, like, in your pocket anytime. You guys go into town. You're welcomed in. They move those goods into the empty Piggly Wiggly. You're introduced to the council, the town council, which is a council of... You guys would probably call it an elder council because it's all old people on the council. Compared to you, you're all much younger than the people on the council here. They tell you right away, everything in the Piggly Wiggly is for the community, and you guys that are the youngest and healthiest, they're going to count on you to resupply the community supplies. And for that, they will gladly give you any of the houses that have a red mark. And they will explain that since the outbreak happened, any family in town or any house in town that didn't come to town council, they started putting red marks on the door, either with spray paint or with house paint. So any house in town that has multiple red marks has missed weeks and weeks and weeks of town council meetings.
Oh, no.
Which means you can either assume no one lives there because that's a house from someone that's out of town, or they could just be someone that, like, is reclusive and doesn't want to come out, or it might be a zombie, they don't know. But those houses are free for you guys to get into.
They haven't seen those people.
The less red strikes, the less likely you should try to invade a house. So if you want to take a house, any house with multiple red strikes is you guys is to have. If it has no red strikes, don't take it. If it has 1, maybe don't. 2, maybe don't. The more it has, the more likely it should be a house you can have, basically.
What we need is 1 house on the beachfront and then 2 on the next level back. We can keep that. We have like that entire roadway blocked off.
Every week they have town council meetings you guys are welcome to attend and contribute to. The council of the town council is mostly headed by elders in the town, people that have lived here their whole lives, that feel kind of some kind of ownership of this place. But you're welcome to contribute ideas, and because you guys are bringing supplies, they will value your opinion.
How often are the town council meetings?
Once a week. Besides drawing the attention of the locals of you guys trying to sneak in, nothing else happens.
Turn myself in. I am like born and raised on Edisto Island, so this is kind of my.
They know you.
This is my
These are your
place.
people.
So they're gonna be mad if I be like, "Hey, sorry, we tried to sneak in. We were trying to make sure that we're covering our."
Dom and go, whoa.
Knowledge nobility is what Cal needs to use that.
No, that's a 4.
Cal grew up here, but he's been gone a while. He's not familiar with who's in charge now, the big names in town.
I'm a college professor from like knowing the local like lore and such.
You can roll a knowledge nobility too if you would like to.
Mine was
Applesauce.
a 16.
You know more than Cal, but not enough. With a 16, you know one name, a last name, Smythe. Because if you want to rate hidden, they have to roll stealth. If you want to roll approach people, you have to roll diplomacy.
The general consensus was just to say that we were part of that group.
Alright, so that requires one of you to roll a diplomacy, whoever you want to in your group who you think's the most charming, to approach people and explain yourselves for sneaking in. You're going to be covered in obvious wetland muck. It's going to be obvious you didn't come by the main road or by vehicle.
Just pointing out a security flaw.
You're carrying weapons, yeah, you're pointing out a security flaw.
Large plus 19. Large.
Can I pop in here and advocate for them?
Yeah, of course, please.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
They probably need you to do that. Very charming. You have a way with words. You're a writer, after all.
21.
All the prose that would be expected in front of your really critical food articles, you just used to be charming. You used all the right words with the 21. We'll say you're able to talk your way in.
No, I say these are my people, and they wanted to do a perimeter check to see if it was safe around the island.
You guys make it to the community, and now they know they need to strengthen up the security around that area. You're able to join your allies. Together, you're able to choose a home as long as it has at least 1 or more red strikes on the door.
One on the beach, and then see if we can sneak into 2 buildings across the street.
You guys, as long as you guys look for houses with a bunch of red paint on the doors, I rolled that only if you guys are looking for 3 houses, one of those houses is going to have zombies in it.
Yay, kill them!
So you guys way outnumber them. So I'm gonna let you just kill the zombies in that house because you just like all come in and like blah blah. It's old people zombies too. They're even like even already are weak zombies. So you take them out. You guys will have 3 houses. I need you guys to split up into 3 groups for me, however you want to.
I would like the leader of one group, if you guys don't mind. I would like to stay in the Tagnal house on Front Beach.
You guys want 1 house on the beach and 2 off the beach. So yeah, it's probably choosing the house on the beach is a good way to start.
Kind of like a stop sign, but we see all the way around it. That's kind of my plan. I don't know. Whoever wants to join me in the Octagon house. If you want to go with me to the Octagon, you're more than welcome.
The sneaky folks who like went through the swamp would like clearly take a house together.
Yes,
that just kind of makes.
But also, I think maybe we should split up our sneakiness a little bit amongst the rest.
If we're talking about splitting up, let's check the Piggly Wiggly community stash for some batteries for those walkie-talkies that we have.
They have 7 batteries, and they're willing to give you guys 1, which is not enough for your walkie-talkies to work because you need at least 2.
Yeah, can I tell them can I like poke Flarge and say, actually, we need 2 batteries because that's how walkie-talkies work?
Flarge, roll diplomacy to get a second battery really quick for the sake of Genevieve, so your walkie-talkies work.
I got 16.
It's enough that you guys get 2 batteries. It's not. They're reluctant about it, and they're kind of like, oh, next time you guys come in here, you're not.
So that doesn't cover 3 houses, but we only need 2 houses, I guess.
Other forms of communication.
Well, for now.
Who's on the front beach?
On the beachfront, he's like soaking in the rain.
So the front beach house is obviously going to be. we shouldn't like spread ourselves out.
That's
I want to go here, like hone some blades. That's like kind of what I want to do, and I want to find my cats. I don't know. I don't care if houses, but we've got to like.
Cecil wants to go to a cat house. You might have already noticed Cal doesn't like cats, so if you want to go to you probably don't want to go to the Front Beach house because Cal hates cats.
Alright, good. I'm fucking out. Any other fucking house. I don't know.
Alright. Which probably also means Joe wants to be with all the animals, so Joe probably also be in the Front Beach because if there's not a cat in the front house.
I would have to go with Joe then.
So we're gonna put all of our people in Front Beach. That's actually not a terrible idea, by the way.
So besides Carlton and Cal, anybody else in the front house?
I do not care where I go. Wherever makes the most sense.
Can I roll a knowledge nature to see which has better soil?
Sure, but they're beach houses, so none of them have great soil.
Knowledge nature would be a 19.
None have great soil, but there's place you have the potting soil. If you have planters, you can plant it there, or you can plant it closer to the swamp. So you have soil. If you wanted to plant it here, you just would have to do it not in the actual native soil.
Okay, we got dirt.
I feel like if we were trying to grow stuff, like not even, or being like right off the beach would probably be better because there'd be like less salt getting in everything, which doesn't necessarily help shit grow.
How about,
That's totally
I have an idea, maybe because we only have 2 batteries for 2 walkie-talkies, maybe for the night we stay in 2 houses and then worry about splitting up into 3 whenever we're able to more efficiently communicate all together. These people seem nice, but we've known them for like an hour total.
I like that idea.
They're
Okay.
people.
I'll sleep
Alright,
in the
what
beach.
about third house? Like,
Who's sad?
who's in third house?
It's still there tomorrow. You guys already cleared it. You checked it.
We claimed 3 houses, but we're just gonna overnight in only 2 because we only have 2 walkie-talkies and we need to be able to talk to the whole group all the time.
That's all for this chapter of the Regulars. Tune in next time for more.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Would you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
Why you can say rose are all the same? You're everybody else should.
This episode of Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater is sponsored by our fans and friends on Patreon. Donate today to Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater alive.